Hello, hello, hello. It's Knits for Sanity and welcome to my channel. Today I have an unboxing for you from a brand new to me company called DiamondArtUK. They reached out to me asking if I'd be willing to show off a painting of theirs, and I said absolutely. So I went and I made a selection. Now, I selected 3 different paintings and said, just send me one of these. So it's going to be a little bit of a surprise as to what I might have in here. But let's dive right in. First, I've got to show you guys. So it came in that bubble mailer, and then it's also wrapped in bubble wrap. Is that what this is called? Just bubble wrap? So this was very well protected on its journey to me. It is in a generic diamond painting box, which is fine. This is a great way to save a few dollars and keep their kits more accessible to you and to me. A couple of things about this company that I did notice when I was on their website. The first one is these paintings, most of them are available in various sizes, starting as small as I think like a 30 by 30 size, which they don't recommend, and going all the way up to, just massive in size. Second, a lot of these paintings, you can choose between round or square drills, which is also really, really nice. If you really like a painting, but it only comes in squares and say you prefer rounds, that can be a little frustrating. Now, not all paintings were like that, but there were definitely a number of them that I noticed. Finally, the company has committed to only selling legally licensed artwork. Now, the way that they're doing this is not by collaborating with small-time artists, which would be obviously super cool, but it does make the kits a lot more expensive. Instead, all of their artwork is either open source or it has been created using AI. And, with AI, it's definitely still a little bit of a touchy subject, but I am going to put up here their whole commitment to that statement. As a side note, I am 95% sure that an independent artist that I know of, she is a digital artist. I do believe that it was this Diamond Art company, DiamondArtUK, that had put up an image of hers, thinking that it was just AI generated. And she contacted them and said, no, that's mine. And they removed her art virtually immediately. So I give them credit for that. The fact that they responded so promptly when I know other small-time artists who haven't been able to make headway at all with different large diamond painting companies. All right, so let's dive right in and see what I got. Oh, guys, they sent me 2. How awesome is this? Okay, they sent me 2. That is so cool. All right. And I think based on what I kind of saw, the 2 that they sent me were if I were to get 2, these are the 2 that I wanted because they highlight 2 different things. So this first painting is, I believe this is a round drill painting, which I got intentionally because I wanted to see both rounds and squares. So this is a round drill painting. I'm going to roll him backward. This canvas is a nice heavyweight canvas. It is not soft. It's not flocked on the back. Is that what they call it? Being flocked. But like I've said many times before, that's not actually a necessity with your canvases. It does help them lie a little bit flatter quicker, but it's not a necessity. So this is the first painting that I got, and I did select, this is a 50 by 40. I was pretty sure I got 50 by 50-ish sizes. I wanted them big enough so that you could see what was going on, but small enough that I will actually complete them because like I talked about my couple of whipping chats ago, I'm learning I am not a large canvas girl. Some of it's probably just my life right now is just too busy. But look at how cute this is. So here we have a little black cat with presumably like his little pumpkin spice latte that he's holding onto. And he has these awesome red glasses and this super cute blue scarf. This is adorable. Look how cute this is. have all these different leaves in the background, which I am curious to see how these will work up. Just wondering about how, you know, the rendering is going to work with that. All right, but let's examine the canvas a little bit more closely. So we do have two legends on here. We have one in the upper left and then one in the lower right. And I'm sorry, my camera, I can't get it further out today. Long story. So I'm doing the best I can here. And there are a total of 26 colors in here, which is on the smaller side. But that's not a bad thing in this case, because as you can see, there shouldn't be a whole ton of colors in this particular image. And I'm kind of looking forward to doing this because there are only 26 colors, and this is only a 50 by 40 size painting. The canvas is, like I said, it is nice and thick. There is not any of that special stuff that sometimes you see on the edges of canvases to help prevent fraying. Again, it is an extra special minor detail that some of your higher end companies do choose to do, but it is not absolutely necessary. As you can see, we do have a plenty wide enough border here to protect from getting down to the poured glue area. Up here, this is the product number. It gives me the sizes here. It's a 50 by 40. And I'm gonna blow you up. Because this is a brand new to me company, I am blowing you up so we can look at these marks on here to see if we can read these symbols okay. Looking through this, I am saying that yes, I can. I can see how maybe some of these, I can get you into focus, some of these might be a little bit harder if you have slightly poorer vision. You may need to use a light pad, which would clear this up. But like the D and stuff, I feel like that one might be a little bit hard to see for some people. X, V, just because they kind of blend in, but they're perfectly clear. It's just, I think it's more the color issues around them that might have something to do with that. But this is adorable. Okay, so then what do you get included with these? You have a very basic toolkit here, your basic pen and green tray and your wax. What I do like to do is I do like to check the wax. While I don't use the basic toolkits anymore, if you are brand new to diamond painting, you will have to use these new toolkits. And I have had it where the wax comes and it's completely dried out. This wax is not. It is soft and pliable. This is very usable wax. The drill tray, the pen. This is technically everything you would need to complete this diamond painting. And that is plenty of wax. You would definitely get this whole painting done with the two little squares of wax there. So the toolkit is fine. And then inside, we do have a legend sheet here. So here is another copy of that image. I think part of the reason too that I'm having issues with focusing is it's super dark and dreary here today. It's raining, and that seems to be just playing havoc with my videoing. And then you do have your whole legend here. Now, what I do kind of like about this is it gives you more details than a lot of legends. So you have a basic number count showing, oh yeah, 26 colors. Then you have your symbol, which one thing I kind of like about this, it's only numbers and letters, which is really kind of nice, because then I'm not having to like name crazy symbols in my head. Like, oh, that's the feather symbol. Or do you know what I'm talking about? Do you name symbols that when you don't know what the symbol actually is, you come up with crazy names for it? So I don't have to do that here because these are all totally, I know a letter R when I see one, right? Then they do use standard DMC color codes, which if you're not aware, that is like DMC thread goes by a numbered system. So do a lot of diamond painting companies with their drills, and it's the same colors. They line up. So that is really nice. 310 is black across the board. That's just really, really helpful so that if you need to replace any drills, or if perhaps this kit did not come with enough drills, I should be able to go through my extras or my leftovers and hopefully find what I need. Here, they give you the actual quantity count, which is a little over the top. Oh, you know what part of my problem? You guys are still blown up. Oh, that's much better. Okay. It's a rainy day. It's affecting my mind too. Here's your quantity. This gives you the actual number count of each color that you need. And it looks like they range from as few as 50 drills of a color to as many as just over 5,000 drills in a color. So quite a broad range there. And then finally, this is your weight in grams. And here they give total drill count. It has 19,716 drills and a weight of almost 112 grams in drill weight. I don't know. I like that extra information just because I'm really geeky like that. And then here are our drills. So we are going to pull out at least a couple of these. Now these kits, they don't offer any special drills. There are no ABs or anything like that, Aurora Borealis drills. That's okay. You may certainly offer replacements yourself. And, you know, I may do that. Maybe I want his red glasses to be like sparkle red glasses, and I can find red crystals that I can put in there or something. You know, so you can always do replacements yourself. I think we will do the white drills just because these are usually really easy to see on camera. So a couple of things that I see right away. First, these are all bagged already, which is awesome because if you want to work directly from the bags, you can. This is already kitted up. How cool is that? Second, they're labeled clearly. It's not a sticker that's going to fall off. You know, this is color number 26. I love that. That is great because when the bag is clearly marked like that, I don't have to worry about it falling off. Number 26, that is a 3865, which is kind of like a winter white color, I guess is what we'll call it. It's not a pure white. So that is so, so nice. Now, these are acrylic drills, which again is a decent cost-saving measure. Acrylic is just fine. I know there's this big debate between, you know, resin and acrylic drills, and resin is superior in all these different ways. Not necessarily. Acrylic does have some real advantages. The first, waste drills are far less in acrylic drills. Resin drills, you will have a lot of waste. That's just because of the production process. Until it gets refined and perfected better, that's just the way that it is for now. Secondly, acrylic drills weigh less, which might not seem like a big deal when you consider just drill by drill weight, but when you consider an entire painting, your painting will actually, depending on the size of it, when you lift it, it will feel lighter to you when you use acrylic drills. And this can have significance for like hanging your paintings and that sort of thing. So just a couple of things about acrylic drills that I, should sing some praises about. Yes, resin overall are more sparkly. There's something to be said too about the soft texture of a resin drill. But there's nothing wrong with acrylic. So here are our drills. I'm not going to go through all of these individually, but as you can see, a beautiful spread of colors here that looks like the right colors that we should see within our kit here. So like the scarf color must be these two numbers, 21 and 24. And we can easy check. We go 21 is T, 24 is W. And yes, T and W are what make up our scarf. So lovely little scarf colors. It also, T, the green also makes up the stem of your pumpkin on his cute cup there. On the whole, I am very, very impressed with this kit. And I am excited to do this. This is really, really sweet. Yeah, I like him a lot. It will be interesting too. It looks like there is some steam coming off from this cup. I don't know, can you see that? There are some W's in here, and no, that's not what I meant. There is some C's in here, and C is a super light blue color that I'm wondering, I'm wondering what this is going to look like, because then you also have lighter colors up here over his nose. So I'm wondering if this is meant to be steam coming off from that cup. Yeah, that should be really interesting. This will be fun to see what it looks like when it's done. Like I said, I'm really interested in the final rendering of this. All right, so this is my first painting. I'm going to take a pause, and I actually have to bring kids to the dentist, but you won't know any of that. Just when I get back, we'll look at the second painting together. So yeah, everyone take care. Several hours are going to fly by for me. A matter of seconds will fly by for you. I'm back. Again, you guys didn't even notice I was gone, did you? I've been gone for hours. I took all 3 of my daughters to the dentist, and all 3 of them graduated from the pediatric dentist today. Well, technically my oldest has to go back Wednesday for some sealants, but otherwise they've all graduated. They're off to the regular dentist now. Time goes so fast. Anyway, so finishing up with this adorable painting here, studying it more closely when I was not filming, I am very, very curious to see how this one ends up looking with the charting and stuff. You know, I pointed out that it looks like there might be some steam coming up here. We got a lighter blue with this letter C, and then we have some J's coming up through here. And J is it's a gray color. And then inside of his ears here too, there's more J, which that fits, you know, with a cat's ears. But I'm very, very intrigued to see what this will look like finished. But otherwise, super cute. Again, this is DiamondArtUK, their round painting that I got. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to put this one away. And I'm not going to put the toolkit back in there. And then we will look at painting number 2. Okay, so here is my second painting from DiamondArtUK. And this is The Bedroom by Vincent van Gogh, or Van Gogh. What you may not know about this famous painting is this is actually version number 3. I don't know that he loved his bedroom this much. This was when he was in the Yellow House in the south of France, but he painted his bedroom 3 times over the course of just over a year, like late 1888 through 1889. And each version is a little bit different. Similar, very, very similar, but a little bit different. And this is the 3rd version. My personal favorite is actually version number 2. Just version number 2, you still have a self-portrait of him up in the corner, which you did in the first version too. But it's a little bit cleaner, but still has the classic Van Gogh like feel to it. But anyway, that's just your little art history lesson. But this one I got in square drills. Again, I wanted to see and compare the differences. And thank you, DiamondArtUK, for sending me 2 paintings, both one in square and one in round. I really, really appreciate it. So, but this one, there are a lot of similarities between this and the last painting. Notably, both have 26 colors. So I don't know if this is pretty standard with DiamondArtUK, if their paintings typically have 26 colors, if that's normal. If that's normal given the size, I chose another 40 by 50 size painting for this one. I'm not sure, you know. This is a NewToMe Company, but I do think that is very interesting. But otherwise, the canvas is identical to the last one, that same heavy weight, but the non-flecked background, flocked background, which again, doesn't really have any huge significance to that. And the edges, again, are not fray preventative, but there is plenty of space between where the poured glue is and where the canvas ends. So not a huge concern there. We do have legends on both sides again. And then at the bottom, you have some basic instructions, which I believe were on the last canvas. And up top here, you do have the product code, identifying information. Its size is a 40 by 50. So this is painting number 2. And, I'm not going to expect major differences between the drills, but we will go ahead and we will take a look at everything again. Our sheet here is the same as the last one. It's on normal printer paper. So if you are wanting to make stickers out of this, just run this through your Xyron machine. It works wonders. If you don't have one, try and find one. And then another little copy of our final picture product here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is version number 3. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure this is version number 3. It's just, this is tiny, and this, because this is abstract of an already kind of abstract painting. It's hard to see for sure, but I'm pretty sure this is version number 3. I remember thinking that when I selected this painting, not knowing for sure if I'd be getting this one or one of the other 2 that I selected, and they sent me 2 of them. Yay! So as you can see, again, we have 26 colors. But now this is really kind of cool. So you've been told, and many of you know, that round drills require far fewer drills than square drills for a piece the same size, okay? So this is a 40 by 50. The last one was a 40 by 50. Do you remember how many drills were in that last painting? If you don't, I'll put it up here, okay? But it seems like it was around 20,000. My answer up here will reveal the real answer, but I have a memory and I recorded that hours and hours ago now. This, however, has over 24,249 drills. So just very, very interesting. That is about a 20% increase of drills that are needed. So yes, square drills are smaller. They take up, you need a lot more of them to fill the same space, approximately 20% more, and it's going to take you longer to complete a square painting. So there you go. Kind of cool when you're able to compare it so directly like that. Otherwise, no surprises here. This looks like the last sheet, just of course different colors are being used, and you're going to have different weights and different quantities because these are square drills. And then the drills themselves, they are still packaged in those same lovely zipper bags. Even for someone like me, who I don't work from bags, I prefer the zipper bags. First, you can reuse these. I hold on to them and I reuse them. Versus the others, you need to get your scissors out, you have to cut them, then you have plastic trash all over the place. Second, typically, bags like this, I feel like static isn't quite as bad, but if static is a problem, it's much easier to drop a little piece of dryer sheet in here and shake it up a little bit before even trying to get these drills out of this bag. So those are 2 of the big reasons why I prefer when they come essentially kitted up like this. But again, they're all clearly labeled with which number drill this is. These are lovely acrylic drills again. Part of how you can tell is they have that little dent on the bottom of some of them. I don't know if you can see that at all. I think you could probably catch it on a couple of them. There are no special drills in here. If you would like to incorporate special drills, you can certainly do that. I don't know that I'm going to do that with this painting because this is a close replica of an original piece of work that I don't think I will be putting any special drills in this particular one. The other one though, I might. I'm really thinking about decking out his glasses a little bit. Just thinking about it. So yeah, I mean, on the whole, I am really excited about this company. I'm very pleased with both of these products. These appear to be quality canvases. DiamondArtUK, when I was on their website, almost all of their paintings were on sale. Plus they had a buy two get one free sale going at the time. I don't know if that is still happening, but definitely go check them out. I have a feeling that they are the kind of company that they will frequently have some kind of sale being offered for you. So I will link to both of these paintings below, and feel free, go check them out. And right now, without having completed one, I am thoroughly pleased. The canvas, the one thing I did not point out, but on here too, the symbols are all very, very clear. The exceptions again are the same. Here, I will blow you up because I do feel like this is kind of noteworthy. The exceptions again are kind of in the same color vein. The F and the number 3, those are a little bit tricky to see from a distance, but it's just because you have a darker background with a black letter on top. Other companies would have maybe made like that F would be white, like their G is white, but they did not. I mean, fortunately, they did make the G white because that would be very hard to see on that background. So there, that's a pretty thorough covering, but I am so thrilled. Thank you so much, DiamondArtUK. I am excited to try these out and let you guys know what I think. Any questions or comments, definitely leave them in the notes below. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And like I say at the end of every video, please practice kindness. A little bit of extra patience and kindness will go a really long way. I hope that you are shown that same level of kindness and respect in return. And I also hope that you're having a wonderful day. I'll see you again real soon.